At NHS, the phone policy is a big problem for many students. Students are only allowed to use their phones in the cafeteria and in the hallways. Let's listen to a few students that think the phone policy is beneficial. How you doing? What are your thoughts on the phone policy here at NHS?
I mean, personally, I'm here to learn, so I don't need a phone to learn. So I'm cool with it.
Awesome. If you could change something about it, what would you change?
I wouldn't change anything. I think it's a good policy.
What are your thoughts on the phone policy here at NHS?
The phone policy is all right. It's not too bad. It's better than middle school. The high school is more lenient about us using our phones in class. Yeah.
If you were the principal here, what would you change about it?
I would change that students are able to use their phones 5 minutes left of class, and they should have some extra time to use it if they need so.
Awesome. Thank you for your time. On the other side of the spectrum, there are always some that think otherwise. What are your thoughts on the phone policy here at NHS?
I personally believe when they say you can only have your phones in the hallway, I don't really like that rule. What if you need it in a class? The teacher doesn't want you to have it. I want to have it. Maybe I need to go on it.
Why do you think the phone policy is in place here?
Oh, because the teachers are crazy. Some crazy teachers nabbing about your phones. Just making it sound like a big deal. It's really not.
So what would you do to fix the phone policy if you could?
Fire all the teachers that don't like the phones. It's the main idea.
Hey guys, what are your thoughts on the phone policy here at NHS?
I think it's pretty dumb because, well, it's just stupid. Whoever made it's stupid. I hate them, honestly. And if I knew where they lived, then I would egg their house.
How about you?
Explained it pretty well. I mean, doesn't really make too much sense. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of BS if you ask me.
So if there's anything you could change about it, what would you change?
I would change it by getting rid of it and basically setting the school handbook on fire.
I would say only give it to scums.
We also wanted to see what a few teachers had to say about this. What are your thoughts on the phone policy here at NHS?
I feel like there's a pretty clear policy that the phones aren't supposed to be out in class. A lot of kids still have them on them. I try to monitor it, make sure that students don't have it out unless they've asked or it's an appropriate time. Sometimes you need them in class. If it becomes a bigger issue, then we address it.
What is your phone policy in the classroom and why?
So I don't take the phones from kids. I kind of feel like they need to grow and learn that they're always going to have their phone on them, and they need to be able to maturely monitor that. If it grows and becomes a larger issue, then I address it with a student on an individual basis. But the expectation is that they don't have the phones out while we're in class.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. C, do you have a phone policy in your classroom?
Yes, I do. So we're not going to be on phones when I'm teaching. When I'm talking, we need to be listening. Really not a big fan of the phones. They've become a really big distraction. But to be honest, too, it's a matter of picking your battles. If I took every phone that I saw someone even glance at, we'd be here all day.
Awesome. Thank you. Here at Ronald P. Safer Drive, where NHS is located, as though it may be a disappointment, this rule is here to stay.